triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Yeah, I need it now. Told him on the lay. I've been moving, dog. Yeah, I'm on the way. I don't hear the talk. Don't care what they say. I don't got no patience. I can't ever wait. I've been trying to get it. Running up all these digits. And I've been in the gym. I've been up doing minutes. I just put in that work. Told them it's strictly business. And I see through the face. They all just burning bridges. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Yeah, they don't want it done like I want it, dog. Yeah, they say they want it, then they took the summer off. I've been going down the list, checking numbers off. I was checking on your numbers, told them something's off. I was at the bottom, now you know I'm climbing. Now they sending deals, they know I ain't signing. They been trying to sell it, they know I ain't buying. When they send a text, dog, I ain't replying. Feel like John Morant, need a triple double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant, need a triple double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell.
Yeah, head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test, now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah.
Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late. Seen them down bad, now they tryna hate. Same ones try to hit me for the raise. Got a mill, now they coming with a blaze. Check the numbers, fam, I swear I'm getting paid. I'm a Don just like the Perrier. It's one time when I'm looking at a face. On the low like I'm pushing up the bass. Told him come down and I'll meet him at a gate. Got a check and I bought myself a place. They get some money and they blow it on bait. I don't flex but I'm pushing all the weight. Told them all I swear I got it's what it takes. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the roll, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't ever going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the roll, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the roll, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is going on, Mafia? We got another amazing show for you tonight, as Bitcoin may have had one of the most boring weeks we've seen in about 3 weeks. So, guys, we're going to be breaking down the price action as Bitcoin is still just kind of going sideways here. As we've gotten that big drop to the downside, we're kind of just finding that area of value, creating that small trading range, which is somewhat good because it gives us a little bit of context into where we can start looking to force some new long positions. So I want to talk about where I may be looking to look for longs, as well as the kind of overall fate here for Bitcoin. We do still have the higher time frame money flow coming out, but we do have some shimmers of hope that could potentially give us a move to the upside, but we still have to keep in mind, guys, that any moves to the upside, until proven otherwise by the higher time frame money flow, are more likely to be lackluster pumps to the upside before bigger moves back down. So we're going to be covering all that on tonight's live stream, guys, and we are also going to be taking a look at some altcoins, and we'll be doing our giveaways tonight. Tony D, or one of the mods, Tyler Durden, Robert CryptoStop, Chemistry Bro. By the way, show him some love in the chat. Shout out to Crypto Billy and D-Petty Crypto, Captain Kirk. You guys know who they are. Show them some love in the chat. But smash that like button, guys, because we are going to be doing the giveaways tonight. But if one of the mods can link the video, which was oh my god, why am I drawing a blank right now? What was that tutorial video on? The leverage trading tutorial that we dropped on the channel on Wednesday. There it is. Shout out to Tony D. Oh, actually, no, that was not it. Yeah, Tony, Tyler, whoever could drop that link in the chat, that is going to be the video that you guys need to like and comment on in order to get some free giveaways here. And we're going to be doing that about, we'll do like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we're going to be doing that at the end of the stream. So don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Every 100 likes we get gives you guys extra chances to win some free crypto. And by the way, we are also going to be giving away some extra stuff here thanks to our friend Crypto Billy, who just wrote a children's book on Bitcoin, guys. So we're going to be giving away with every Cardano giveaway we do. We have 10 tonight. We are also going to be adding one of Billy's books for free, courtesy of Crypto Billy. So shout out to him. And so if you're looking to win some crypto and educate your kids or nephews or nieces or whatever, trying to educate the younger generation on Bitcoin, smash that like button and shout out to Crypto Billy. Shout out to Ray. What is going on, bro? Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you. Says any news on XRP? I'll tell you what. We will take a look at XRP today because we haven't really been giving it too much love because it's kind of just been going sideways. But we will go ahead and check out XRP for our boy Ray. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here, and thank you for that super chat. And, I think that's it. Bunch of housekeeping here. Shout out to Servando Estrada. What is going on? Let's shout out to CandleMafia real quick before we jump on into the charts, guys. Shout out to Wick589. Shout out to Curtis Neal. Shout out to Keith. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Dr. Crimson's girlfriend, Wick589. Wick's wife, Fine89. Shout out to Wick's wife and Wick. We got E in the chat. I don't know how to say his first name. Long time no see, bro. He was in the premium Discord or the premium live stream earlier today. Pretty saucy premium live stream today. So shout out to E. We got J Violet in the chat. Let's see. Servando Estrada, we shouted you out. We got Crypto Babyface in the chat. What is going on? B-Rad Crypto, OG the Mafia. What is going on? Akira Project, Crypto Mike, Retro Mike Tech, and last but not least, certainly not least, but last, French Toaster. What is going on, brother? Thank you for being here. And Gen Z in the chat. What is going on, bro? Thank you, guys. Crypto Maxi, I see you guys in here. With all that being said, guys, thank you all for tuning in. And without further ado, let's take a look at this thing they call Bitcoin and see if we can't figure out what it's going to do next. Let's get into it. Okay, Stream Deck down once again. It worked fine for every other stream that we did today, or the last other stream that we did today. But here we go. Right onto the charts here. Stream Deck, it was just working with the music. Stream Deck is just, Stream Deck is just broken right now. Interesting. But anyway, shout out to Tony D. I know you're wondering if I have the hardware monitor on the computer right now. I do, so shout out to you. But let's go ahead and continue on. Tyler Durden said, when BTC? And I say BTC right now. So let's go ahead and jump on in here, guys. Now, obviously, Bitcoin kind of not really having the most exciting week here. Kind of just, shuffling sideways here, just absolutely boring everybody. So I guess, in the long term, I will just cover the macro analysis first. We'll do the typical top-down analysis here. Starting off on the weekly time frame, and again, this week was pretty uneventful. Not even really too many trades taken here. I took a short earlier in the week. That wound up getting stopped out. I'm in another short trade right now that is in profit. We'll have to see what happens here, but pretty uneventful week for the most part. But we do have, right, there are some symbols here or signals on the higher time frames, guys, right now that could potentially indicate that we could get a little bit more of a move to the upside. But the one thing I want to point out here is the weekly VWAP is starting to curve back around here. That would be looked at as a potential opportunity to get some kind of bounce back to the upside. Taking a look at the 6-day, VWAP also coming up, and then your 5-day and 4-day are also getting pretty close to printing green dots here, and we have that 3-day green dot currently printing. Shout out to Tony D. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Look at that. Stream Deck works now. Shout out to Tony D. Said, can we get 200 likes by 6:15? Shout out to Tony D. Let's go for it. I think we could do it. We got Crypto Maxi in the chat tonight. I think we could do it. And he said, Crypto Maxi just said smash that like button. So hit that like, guys. But let's see. Simano says, Frankie bullish? Well, there's a caveat. There is a caveat, but I'm going to break it all down for you right now. So we are getting that green dot on the 3-day. What does this typically indicate, guys? Well, more often than not, it does indicate that we could get a little bit of a move to the upside here. However, money flow, actually locally, if we look here locally, money flow is kind of ticking back up. Now, this is nothing to write home about, but for the most part, with that green dot on the 3-day, guys, remember what we talk about with the green dots and the red dots on Market Cipher B. They typically indicate, in the context of the time frame that you're looking at, they indicate the ebbs and flows in the market, right? We had a green dot down here, the last green dot on the 3-day. We did get a push to the upside. However, money flow was coming out over time, indicating that that push to the upside was much more likely to be somewhat lackluster before potentially starting a continuation to the downside. We put in that slightly lower high here. It's like almost barely there, more like a double top or maybe even triple top. But as that money flow was coming to the downside, this green dot indicated this push to the upside, but as money flow continued out, we were looking for shorts up here at the high of the range, indicating that, we were likely to start a downtrend. Obviously, this is where we were looking at the 2-day time frame crossing over into the red for the continuation below the range. However, with this new 3-day green dot, we can potentially anticipate a push to the upside. There's actually a few other things that I'm looking at here that could potentially point to upside. But again, the grand context here, guys, has to remain. Now, I want to be very clear. In the medium term, right, over the next month or so, I am somewhat neutral, right? Now, this doesn't mean that I'm not bullish in the short term or, in the long term. I am somewhat neutral here. And here's the reason why. With where we are in the cycle, we talked about this yesterday. With where we are in the cycle, this is typically not the time where we wind up seeing like big, gigantic dumps in the market. Typically, at this point in the 4-year cycle, we are looking for, pullbacks. And we talk about this like almost every day. Pullbacks in a bull market are not uncommon, especially like with where we are right now, like timing-wise. I would argue we are somewhere in here. Now, if you take into consideration the differences of the cycles, maybe we're a little bit further ahead. But for the most part, volatility on the way up is expected, right? We looked at this yesterday. Even right here, we had like a 32% dump. And right now, from the high, we are sitting at about a 27% pull down from the actual all-time high. So I am still bullish within that kind of 4-year cycle outlook. However, with this 2-day money flow coming out, we have to look at this as a binary technical indication, which is more likely than not indicating more downside. And especially with that 2-day money flow crossover into the red, this is one of the big things that we were looking at to anticipate the breakdown of our volume profile up here. As you guys know, we were looking at this volume profile for what felt like forever. And then once we broke down and bearishly retested, we're kind of in a very similar situation right now, right? Because this green dot on the 2-day was indicating that we were likely going to get a move to the upside, making me technically bullish for the day, right? Within the context of that green dot. But with our money flow coming out and crossing over into the red, we knew that this was going to indicate more downside to come, right? And a likely continuation of that downtrend, which is exactly why we were looking at the short setups in the premium Discord from here at the value area low. And when we have these green dots as money flow goes against us, we look at this as a likely lackluster push to the upside to put in a lower high and continue the trend, right? If money flow is coming out, very simply put, the downtrend is likely to continue. But to continue a downtrend, you need to have lower highs come in, and that's why you want to be more careful in these situations at resistance and look for potential shorts for that continuation down. That wound up being exactly what we saw. So, where are we right now? Taking a look at the 3-day, it's kind of the same situation, right? We have that green dot printing, which could indicate more upside. However, if this money flow continues out and crosses over into the red, we would have to look at this as a lackluster push to the upside to potentially put in a lower high and continue another move to the downside, potentially targeting that next key level of support, which I'm not even really going to go over today, but we have that monthly naked point of control sitting at about $50,000 between 51 and 52K. That level is still there. I'm not necessarily calling for it to come in, but if we do see this play out as you would expect, where the green dot comes up, gives us the lackluster push up like it did here to put in a lower high and continue that downtrend, breaking structure to the downside, that is going to be the next key level to look at. And let me actually pull up the live stream chart here because we actually have the levels marked out here. So let me actually go ahead and let me hide some of this stuff here. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's go ahead and hide the dailies. Let's go ahead and I'll hide all this stuff as well just to clean up the chart. Bada boom. And I'm actually going to keep that level here, right? So that 51 to 52K level is sitting down here between 52 and 51K, or between about 51 and 52K. We have a monthly naked point of control there, as well as this naked value area. So if we do get that continued break of the structure to the downside, that's the next key level, right? And that's all I'm going to say with that, because we've been looking at that level forever. It's old news, but it is still there, right? Now, with that being said, that is going to be what we would potentially expect unless we wind up seeing this push to the upside and then the money flow on the 3-day continuing to come up here. If we see the money flow continue out, we have to anticipate that lower high. So if we do continue up here, guys, we talked about this yesterday as nothing has really changed. If we go from the high to the low here of the local trend, this golden pocket sitting right here, we almost came and tapped this today, I'm sorry, not today. Was that today? No. That was, we almost came up to tap that yesterday and the day before. But This is going to be a key level of resistance to look at if you are looking for those lower highs to come in. Right here, this golden pocket sitting between, let me change this to purple, bada boom, sitting between about 60,196 and 59,686. That is going to be kind of that first level. If we are going to put that lower high in and continue the break structure to the downside, this is going to be, in my opinion, a likely place where those lower highs are likely to come in, either the golden pocket or the 786. Now, we did get very close to tapping this. However, we actually did slightly front run it, right? So if we do continue up, those are still the key levels of resistance. This is the same exact levels that we looked at yesterday. 786 coming in right here between coming in right here at about $61,541. So in the long term, if that higher time frame money flow continues out, guys, we could potentially see something like that happen, right? Where we come up, lower high, and then we also have like a whole bunch of other levels up here within the larger volume profile, which may even put in a super, I don't know about super, but a much more macro lower high before getting a bigger push to the downside. But like I always say, trading is an if this then that statement. So we only make decisions when price gets to that actual level and we find our actual entry signals. Frankie Candles, what's in your hand? What is this? I don't even know what this is, guys. Mrs. Candles just got this from the store. I don't know what it is, but she said just like inhale it or something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, let me know if you guys know what this is. I'm going to try it out, though, here, see what it does to me. Am I supposed to hold it? What am I supposed to do with this? I don't even know. I don't know what this thing is. Anyway, but let's continue on here. Shout out to the, the Biomex is the Bionic Mexican. Yo, shout out to the Biomex. Shout out to you, bro. Welcome in. Blue L's in the chat. Still don't know what that is, guys. This is yellow. Should we make a yellow one? But anyway, let's continue on. Hola, Biomex. What is going on, bro? Welcome in. Servando said it's going to catch you high. Shout out to Tony D. Tyler Durden, if we could actually excommunicate that Tony D guy with that put the nerd emoji. I think that guy's a bully. But anyway, let's continue on, guys. Those are the key levels, right? Key levels to the upside are going to be this golden pocket. I'll just read these levels off for you. 59,761 to 60,100, and then 61,541 is that 786. It is also confluent, guys. We're going to go down to a little bit of the more local time frames here. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this guy, guys. I don't know what this guy's doing. I can't even hide his chat. Shout out to Tony D. I'm just kidding, guys. Wait a second. Yo, that emoji is crazy, bro. That emoji is insane. But too much. He hacked the mainframe. Shout out. I'm trying. Shout out to Tyler Durden. We can't get him out. Shout out to Crypto Anon. Well, welcome in, bro. Thank you for tuning in. But as we look here, guys, not only do we have those golden pockets, right? And this is a very, very simple kind of analysis, right? Oftentimes, we'll see those lower highs come between the golden pocket and the 786. However, we do actually have some pretty nice confluence here. If I go ahead and pull up the VPVR, if I can find out where it is, gee willikers. But if we go ahead and pull that volume profile, you guys can see this golden pocket is also very confluent with the value area low and that golden pocket coming in almost at the exact same level. Very similar to when we came up to test this. Let me get it back here. Similar to when we came back here to test the macro value area low to put that lower high in, we came to test this golden pocket and value area low confluence, and that's indeed where the lower high came in before breaking structure to the downside. Very similar to the situation we're seeing right here, or a similar setup, I should see. If you get that push up here, right, and we come into that golden pocket value area low, we don't know if we're going to reject there or if we're going to come into the range and maybe reject the 786. But these are definitely going to be not only the key levels to look at, but the context of those levels as well. If we get above that value area low and hold it as support, we can potentially see a fill of that entire range, but we have to be careful with that 786 point of control confluence because that is also going to be strong resistance. Shout out to Creighton C. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here, and thank you for the super chat. He says, breathe breath freshener. Also, I'm the president of Ukraine. I identify as that, so that makes it true. Also, president of the U.S. and king of Great Britain. Shout out to Creighton C. How do you handle all that responsibility, bro? That is a lot. That is a lot to take on. Shout out to Creighton C. Just running the world over here. Let's go. Shout out to Gen Z. Said, love the TA. And this is, hey, shout out to Thesis himself. What is going on, bro? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. But that is, this is definitely going to be the key levels to the upside that I am looking at if we do get that local move up. Now, the question is, can we get that local move? And I'll be honest with you guys. I do think it is somewhat possible. And I'm going to talk about actually where I am going to potentially be looking for long positions. Let me see. I actually probably have it marked out. Do I have that chart open is the question. Well, there's my short position that I'm in. Go ahead and hide this. But this is another local range, right? Now, obviously, we have this lower range down here within all of this price action, guys. But this range is actually pulled just kind of on this little local area of price action with the value area low a bit higher up. If we pull this full profile, obviously gives us that bigger range with the value area low here at about 55.9. But what I want to look at here is actually this more local volume profile. This is the short that I am in currently from the value area high. So this is just a small little scalp position, guys. Already hit the first TP sitting here at the point of control. And if we do wind up losing that POC, obviously going to be looking to come down to the value area low, which is kind of the next area where I would be willing to look for a long position. I'm not going to talk about any of the specific confirmations that I'd be looking for. Whoops. But I am going to be let's just take this off the chart for a second. Hopefully we can come back down to that value area low, let that smack final TP. However, as we look here, guys, we have some nice confluence down here locally, right? Now, there are reasons, right? I do think we could potentially continue to the upside here. We, money flow has kind of been choppy recently over the past day or so, right? 4-hour money flow trying to come up. 5-hour money flow was trying to come up and then just came back into the red. But 8-hour money flow is trending in the right direction. We also have that fresh green dot on the 8-hour, 10-hour fresh green dot, and hyper trigger wave printing here. So there are some things, right, on top of the 3-day green dot as well. There are some things potentially pointing towards a continuation to the upside, at least in the shorter to medium term. But in the hyper local context here, I would absolutely love, right? There's no way, there's nothing really saying that we can't just take off from here. However, if we come back on over to those lower time frames, if we can get a move down into this value area low /786 retracement, these are going to be the next two levels that I'm really interested in looking for longs at. It's very simply put, golden pocket value area low, and we do have a VPOC here, which was taken here from Exo charts, sitting down here. Okay, everybody calm down. I don't know what that was. 55, almost 56K, I believe. Is that the one? So 56.5 is actually that VPOC that I'm looking at for that long position. I'm actually going to go ahead and move this up. Whoops, what is this? Oh. Let me move this blue box up to get that a little more accurate. So if we do wind up coming down here, guys, I will be interested in looking for some potential long positions. Bada boom. If we deviate below the low, looking at that 786 for confirmations before reclaiming that value area low, and then finally breaking to the upside. Hopefully, that is pretty much what I'm going to be looking at if I can get those confirmations down there. I would really like that next little drop to the downside. Now, key level of support is going to be that 786, sitting here at 55,896. If we get that move back down, lose this and can't reclaim it as support, I would see this as a sign of weakness, as this Fibonacci is essentially for this local trend. And once we break that 786, we're going to start getting pretty low, pretty close to these next lows here where we do have some liquidity sitting. So once we lose that 786 and can't get back above it, it kind of invalidates the idea, in my opinion, that we're going to continue up and potentially come attack those lows to go gravitate towards that liquidity down under. So that is basically what I'm looking at. But other than that, guys, very simply put, we are just bing-bonging sideways, scalping the heck out of this range until we can get the break to the upside. I would favor probably the next bigger move to be to the upside. Now, where would I expect that price, that launch to take us if we do get that bounce? Very simply put, right, the levels that we just looked at here, right? We have that golden pocket between 59 and 60,100. And then we also have a daily naked point of control that you guys just saw on this chart. Daily naked point of control sitting at 61K, right? So, which does kind of just sit right in the middle of this value area. Let's go 61K, bada boom. And we'll just make that a daily naked point of control. So this daily naked point of control is kind of that next main target, but you have to understand the key level of resistance that you have before that, which is the golden pocket value area low. But if we're able to see the 3-day green dot give us any kind of oomph on that move to the upside, I will be looking for it to bring us over to that daily naked point of control. Again, just understanding where those other levels of resistance are, right? Because very simply put, guys, we talked about this in the premium Discord. Shout out to the Aztecian Cactus Moss Water, which is not any kind of branded energy drink, guys. This is Frankie Candle's exclusive Aztecian Cactus Moss Water. So yeah. But anyway, Continuing on, shout out to David Jr. said, I'll take any free ADA. We'll go ahead and like the, oh, there we go. Thank you for that, Tyler. Let me go, and pin that to the top of the chat. So if you guys want to go ahead, shout out to Alexandra G. What is going on? I saw someone shout you out. I don't even see you in here, but I did see someone say your name. Shout out to Alexandra G. But if you guys go ahead and click that link in the pinned comment here or the pinned chat, that's the video that you need to like and comment on in order to win some free Cardano, which is also coming with a free Billy Goat's Tale book from Crypto Billy. So you could go ahead and teach those youngins about Bitcoin. But yeah, let's see here. Bada boom, bada bing. Did I miss any levels? Shout out to Coin Hoover. No, you did not. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. When BTCTA. Shout out to Servando Estrada. But let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on. But let's see here. So, if we do continue on, that daily naked point of control is kind of that main target that I'll be looking at, and we'll see. If that green dot gives us a push up, that's kind of the level that I'll be looking at, or the kind of target. But we talked in the premium Discord earlier today, guys, about the idea of the volume profiles, and not only that, but kind of the idea behind why they actually work, which is just based off of something called auction market theory. And I'm not going to go all into that in today's live stream, unfortunately. But the idea here, guys, is very simply that we had come down and we had found some value in here between about 62.4 and about 60,100. And then as we find, we had balance here, right? And then we find imbalance on the move to the downside. We've developed new balance down here. But once price finds imbalance, right, and gets a bigger move to the upside, the next likely place for price to go, you guys hear me say that all the time, right? The next likely place for price to go is the POC. The next likely place for price to go once you lose the value area high is the POC. Once you lose the POC, it's the value area low. But when you're looking at something like, two volume profiles, it's very similar, right? If we get imbalance to the upside, price is naturally going to move towards the last closest place of value, right? Which would be up here within this range. So if we get that breakout, this is all confluent because that daily naked point of control is right on the POC of this range. So we have balance down here, and then if we break out, we're going to hunt out that last level of value or that last volume profile that we had. And we see price move like this all the time. And I kind of did some we did some of this in the premium Discord where I was just basically, let me change this setting real quick, golden pocket only. But if we do wind up, right, let me go ahead and I'll just draw boxes for the volume profile so we can keep it nice and simple. Unextend this to the right. Bada boom, right? So you have a volume profile here, right here. Right, then you have another volume profile here and another volume profile here, right? You don't know because we don't really know what we're looking at here because we have no price action. But simply put, right, let's assume price is like moving around, right? And then you find balance up here. Once price finds imbalance to the downside, it is very likely going to hunt out the next or a previous area where it had found in the past value or balance, right? Meaning buyers and sellers agree that the fair price is between these two levels, the high and the low, right? So if you get imbalance outside of this range, price is going to gravitate towards where we had the value in the past, right? And oftentimes, this is why we extrapolate those volume profiles. So if this was really the market here that we were looking at, there would be likely a range down here that we were respecting as an old volume profile, and then price would break up, find an old area of balance, or create new balance. That's kind of the two main things that price will do. But then once you find imbalance again to the downside, you're going to be looking at those old areas of balance to find not only support, but once you break below the value area high, you can then use that to scalp the market, right? While you're waiting for the next impulse or imbalance in the market, which we know will likely, if you extrapolate your volume profiles, you know there's an area of value up here. You could look to shoot through that level and then look to respect this range as well. So there you go. Hashtag value, hashtag value. Shout out to Huddle Crypto. But yeah, we talked about this for like 2 straight hours almost on the premium live stream just to kind of give a idea. This is kind of like that was like a super 5-minute basic intro there. But that is basically why we use the volume profiles. It's not just there's not just any, like, we're not just looking at random lines on the chart, right? The reason I love the volume profile so much is because it pulls actual information from the market, from the volume, and then gives us clear levels to look at in order to get the respect that we see the volume profiles actually have. So very simply put, this is just a very clear situation where we have value here, you lose that value, and then let me see, this didn't really come from. Yeah, this didn't really come from any previous value. Yeah, it actually did. Not really. Didn't really come from previous value, but price will either hunt out that previous value or create new balance, right? Hashtag shout out to the sneakers. But because we have this area of balance just above, very clearly, if we get that push to the upside, we are very clearly or very likely going to gravitate back into this area of value, right? And then respect it as a range. And this is literally how the market moves, right? And just to break this down, one last little dish of sauce here for you guys is, we always look at multiple volume profiles. You have one up here, right? You have them all over the place. You have a little one up here, right? I'll just circle this. It's a little bit easier to see, right? There is an area of balance, and then you find imbalance, right? Here is an area of balance, and then you find imbalance, right? And we talk about this all, even if we zoom out. Let me come to a clean chart here real quick. Do I have any clean charts? Come over to the... If we zoom out to a higher time frame, guys, like this is really what we like to use to look right here, right? Old area of balance, respected in the future. Old area of balance, right? Respected in the future, right? And you can see this little bing bong gives you little bing bong, then you lose it. And then when price breaks out, where does it go? Right back to that area of balance. And if you draw this with boxes, it is very, very clear, right? So you have your volume profile from up here is likely something like this, right? Extrapolate that to the right. It gives you this little range up here, right? This one is famously known because we looked at this to predict the big moves on Bitcoin, some of the big moves on Bitcoin. And you guys can see, right? If I actually pull this profile, let me actually pull what we were looking at here so I can get it accurate. Bada boom, bada bing, right? And then you have your POC right here, right? And what happens? You hit your head on the value area low, break above it, go to the POC, break above the POC, you go to the value area high, deviation, back to the POC, and then you get your next big move up. But the point here is that you had imbalance in the market, and where did price gravitate to? It gravitated to a previous area of value, right? And then respected those levels. So this is not magic, right? These are not random lines on the chart. These are actual levels developed by volume or derived from volume, and that is why they are respected so well, right? Like even here, believe that range was pulled from up here. Let's go to the daily real quick, just to kind of point this out to you guys. Whoops, bada boom, right? We had another area of value up here. Probably not going to get this perfect, but just to rough it out, if you pulled this accurately, very likely, right, these levels get respected. So we just extrapolate that value. Come on, bada boom, right? And then get rid of all this local stuff. And what happens? Right, you have your value area high. You have your, I don't know where your POC was. Let me go ahead and mark out the POC. Right, you have your POC right here in the middle. And if we come on in here, I actually think I have this labeled on the chart, which I typically do. I will have like little folders saying, hey, range from X part of the chart, right? And I can turn them on and off. But you guys can see we've actually used this on the live stream as context. Look how well these levels are respected, right? You break below the value area low, go to the POC, to the value area low. Go from the low, back to the POC, back to the high, deviation, get stuck under the value area high, go back to the POC, back to the low, back to the high, back to the POC, breakout. This is your deviation above the range. You could look at it like that. I was looking at it differently, but what happens? You get imbalance again, and where is price going to gravitate to when it breaks out of this area of balance? Right? And the reason I'm focusing on this right now, guys, is because the market's pretty boring right now. So I figure why not, dish out some free sauce here. But yeah, as we bing bong around sideways here, and you find imbalance or a break to the downside, where is price likely to go? It's likely to go find previous balance, which you found respect here. And again, that original range was pulled from the bull market of 2021. But what happens? You interact with that value area high, get stuck underneath, right back to the value area low, right back to the POC, right back to the high, right back to the low. You can see how these levels are respected. And this is the simple theory of auction market theory. I almost said market auction theory. Anyway, but that is basically how this stuff works, and this is why these levels are not just like random levels on the chart, guys. This is why they are so respected, and it just has to do with price either being in balance or being in balance. Those are like kind of the two states of the market, right? It's either in balance or in balance, meaning like within balance, or it has imbalance, as in imbalance, right? Meaning the buyers and the sellers are no longer equally fighting, but the buyers or the sellers overpower, right? One side overpowers the other side, giving you that imbalance and those big drops to the downside. And then while the market is like, oh my God, we're falling, it's always going to seek out that next area of value. Be like, oh, we hung out in there for a while. Let's go back into that box and kind of chill out over there. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Shout out to Servando Estrada. But Golden with the 50 Frankie Candles memberships. Let's go. Shout out to Golden. It's like heaven. Everybody gets a green name. Shout out to Golden. Bada boom, bada bing. I barely, Crimson, Dr. Crimson's girlfriend said, I barely hear Frank today. Babies are cool. Shout out to all the babies out there. But shout out to Golden. Thank you for getting those 50 Frankie Candles memberships. If you just got a green name, guys, drop that golden emoji in the chat and smash that like button for our boy Golden. Bro, thank you so much. And another 50 Frankie Candles membership. Guys, Golden is the GOAT. Golden is the GOAT, guys. Unbelievable. Drop those golden emojis. We probably have more memberships now than we have people in the stream. But shout out to Golden, bro. Unbelievable. Just dropping those memberships. Unbelievable. Yo, Golden, you are insane, bro. I'm pretty sure everybody that has that setting enabled has a green name now. Unbelievable. Shout out to MH, guys. We're going to go ahead and move on to the altcoins real quick. Like I said, guys, the market is pretty boring here. Like I said, I'm just in that little short position from the high of the range here. Going to see if that winds up playing out. If not, we break to the upside. I'm going to be looking at that $61,000 level. We're just kind of like looking at, come on, there we go. Yeah, like even here, right? Like this volume profile was respected, right? Pulled from over here. Price has imbalance. Where's it go? Right into the previous area of balance, right? You add it from down here. Impulse goes right back in. Play around. Impulse finds the value in here, right? Respects the high. Deviates from the low. Actually, really respected over here. And then again, very respected right there. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here. Bada boom, bada bing. Come back over to the live stream chart. But yeah, as far as Bitcoin, guys, I'm going to see what we get over the weekend. Maybe we get that move up to that $61,000 MPOC. But if not, we could be looking lower. And that 786 that I showed earlier is going to be the key level. Key level that you do not want to lose right here at 55,891 is going to be that key level you do not want to lose. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to start off on Ethereum real quick. We'll go over a quick Ethereum update, and then we will go ahead and jump into XRP. And then I will take some, we'll just take a few requests, and then we'll jump right into the giveaways. Let's see. Shout out to Kate Diggity. Said, put your rent money on Bitcoin for the weekend and get back 2 rent monies. Shout out to K Diggity. Put in 1 rent money and get out 2 rent monies. Let's go. Let's see. BTC has a lot of lick on the upside and orders below getting removed slowly. Shout out to Desley? Shout out to Desley. I think that's how you say that. Actually, let me go ahead and pull up that heat map really quickly. This was something we looked at in the premium live stream earlier. In the grand scheme of things, right? Let me actually change the time frame here really slightly. Bada boom, bada bing. Something went wrong. No, something went wrong with the computer? No way. That's impossible. It never happens to me. Let me go ahead and try to fix this real quick, guys. Web, high block, bada boom. I don't want to show all my login credentials. Let me chug some of this Aztecian Cactus Moss water. All right, let's see here. No, that's liquidation levels. Let's pull up the liquidation heat map. Bada boom. Come on. Keep clicking the wrong dang thing. Liquidations. BTC USD, all exchanges. And we'll go to the 1 month, right? Just so we can get a nice zoomed in view here. Now, as you can see, locally, let's see. Yo, shout out to Golden. Thank you for that super chat, bro. He said, I know you never check your DMs, but please hit me this weekend or tonight. You'll like it. I promise. Shout out to Golden. Oh, boy. Golden, are you about to tell us that you're going to come to Bitcoin Nashville? And we're going to be able to hang out with you in real life? I doubt that's going to happen. I kind of understand it, brother. But that would be a cool surprise. But anyway, shout out to Golden. I will hit you up this weekend for sure. Dang, now the suspense is killing me, bro. Just throw a super chat in here. Just let everybody know what you're going to say. I'm just kidding, Golden. Shout out to you, bro. I'll try to hit you up this weekend and get that done. I'm actually headed right out of here after the stream. I have some plans at Mrs. Candles. But if I don't hit you up tonight, bro, I will hit you up on I was going to say Saturday, but tomorrow. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. Okay, so as you guys can see here on the local liquidity heat map here, this is the 1 month. We do have some liquidity sitting down below, but there is much more liquidity sitting above us. Now, I want to be clear. This does not guarantee that we have to go get the higher amount of liquidity before we go in the opposite direction, right? A lot of people make that mistake. They think that if there's liquidity above a high, right, and there's more liquidity above, you have to go up there first. Although it would technically be more likely to go to the higher amount of liquidity. This is typically how the market moves. It will gravitate towards the higher amount of liquidity first. This is what moves the market, right? But we do have some liquidity down here, but most of the liquidity is sitting above, and this is a piece of my analysis looking for those bigger moves to the upside. At this point, not only do we have more liquidity above, but another thing to realize here, guys, is if we go on to a higher time frame here, on the big drop to the downside that we had down here to 53K basically, the highest amount of liquidity that we had, that big liquidity pool that we had down here, did get taken. Right? So again, although we still have some liquidity down here, I would say that, we did take a significant amount of it. So locally, having that liquidity sitting above does kind of make me lean a little more towards that move to the upside. But again, on the weekends, kind of gets, wacky things happen on the weekend. So I'm just going to kind of let it play out over the weekend, reassess it on Monday. But that is true, right? We took most of the liquidity down here, although it's not all of it. There is now higher amount of liquidity above, but it's not just the liquidity, right? It's not just that we have higher liquidity. That's why I'm looking up. We also have other things happening here, such as the 3-day green dot, etc. Right? Some of the other things that we just talked about. So keep that in mind. See if we can get that push to 61K, and then reanalyze the situation and see what we can get to happen here. Shout out to Aziz, said, your theory is great, Frankie. Could you please record a YouTube video explaining the market structure, flip around critical levels, and explain if very small time frames help and how to catch an entry? Shout out to Aziz. I am actually, I will make a video about this at some point. I am planning on trying to make a Market Cypher B video for Sunday, if we can get it out in time for Sunday sauce. I will be dropping a Market Cypher B tutorial. But yeah, we will have videos coming up with this. But yeah, that is good. We're kind of taking requests for pre-recorded content as we're going to start slowly stacking that stuff back up as we ramp back up here. Hopefully, as price decides to move a little bit. I don't even care if it's up or down. But let's see. Okay, so let's continue on. Shout out to Aziz. Let's see. Bada boom. Shout out to V Peoples. Hopefully I said that right. V Peoples. It says, Golden, what is this? Who are you? I'm new to crypto and this channel. Well, shout out to V. Let me know if I'm saying your name right. Shout out to you, brother. Welcome to the CandleMafia. Make sure you subscribe to the channel where we show you how to make money trading crypto, whether the price goes up or down, every single weekday at 5:45. Shout out to Golden is a huge part of the Candle Mafia. He supports the channel. He gifts the Mafia memberships, and he also he's also a legendary Bitcoin man. He's a legendary. Golden is the man. That's how we explain Golden. Golden is the man. But he's a huge supporter of the channel. He gifts these memberships, hundreds of them. He gifts to the Mafia every single day. So that's who Golden is. Shout out to him. Some people would even call him Golden the GOAT. So let's go ahead and continue on here, and shout out to V. Hopefully I said your name right. Welcome to the Candle Mafia, brother. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Torture tonight. Let's get a look at some worthy alts. Shout out to Mike. Okay, let's go ahead and just real quick, I want to go over Ethereum first, just because that's typically the flow here. But yeah, very similar to Bitcoin, guys. Like, we're just below the low here, right? Bing bonging around. We are right now, a key level I'm looking at on Ethereum is this spider line sitting here at about 3160, right? Now, it's kind of a zone, right? If we pull our fib here from the high all the way to the low here, we have our golden pocket. We have our value area low, right? I'm actually going to label this bada boom, bada bing. And then I'll pull this up like that. and we'll call it for shorts, right? So this is kind of the zone that I'm looking at. We must get above this level, right? Spider line starting at 3160, right? Then your value area low and your golden pocket are very key levels. If we could get above that golden pocket, it opens up the door to attack the 786, right? So you still have resistance right above you. However, the getting above this value area low opens up that door to potentially come to the POC and the value area high. Not that I would necessarily anticipate that big of a move, but this is definitely the key local resistance, right? Spider line, value area low, golden pocket. Yeah, just a decent bit of confluence here, right? 8-hour green dot printing. Check out that 30-minute money flow. Remember, when you have that 8-hour green dot, that 30-minute money flow crossover is sometimes what gives you the bigger move to the upside. Let's see here. Yeah, so you got a green dot on the 30-minute, but money flow is not quite there yet. So again, and on the longer time frames, guys, like Ethereum's looking very similar to Bitcoin, right? Higher time frame money flow, like this is not necessarily indicative of massive moves up. So if we're going to get some kind of crazy move up, right, I don't know if there's anyone out there really calling for that right now, but if anyone's calling for like massive all-time highs right now, we need a fake out on the money flow. Even if this green dot prints on the 3-day like we have on Bitcoin, we'd still have to look at this as a lackluster bounce to the upside to put in a lower high and continue to the downside, right? Even the POC, up to the POC, back down to the lower prices. So that's kind of what I would be looking at on ETH. Very similar, but those are the local levels as well as kind of the overall kind of sentiment here, right? We could get the move up, but we have to look for those macro lower highs based off money flow on the higher time frames. Now, moving on over to something like XRP, which is finally not really getting that big of a move. But, this is, let's pull up this other XRP chart. Actually, no, we'll pull up this one. XRP has just basically been just absolutely brutal lately, just completely sideways, doesn't do anything. Like even in the grand scheme of things, like where's the 2022 bottom here, right? Like this never really got the big move up that a lot of the other altcoins got. So can we get a move here? It's like you zoom out on XRP, guys, right? And you look at this as where's the Bitstamp chart, right? Bada boom, right? You look at this, and it's like, okay, right? Like, if I were a pattern guy, this could potentially look pretty bullish, right? But it just won't do anything. It just has not done anything. It's just been going basically sideways since the bottom of the bear market, other than this fake news that could barely even launch this thing to 90 cents. And that was all fake news, which is interesting to think of, right? Because if fake news can rip it to, I don't know, I'm pretty sure this was the fake news. I might be thinking of something different. But if fake news can move this thing, imagine when we get the legitimate news, right? Or if we ever get some kind of news on XRP. If it ever moves again, it may be the move of a lifetime. I will be honest. But especially based off those higher time frames. But here we are, guys. Like weekly money flow in the red is not what you want to see here, right? We are starting to get a little bit of a pop up here, but weekly money flow in the red, like you really need that to skirt back to the upside. 5-day money flow also coming out. 4-day money flow is deep. You are getting green dots, right? So a retracement is possible. Continuation to the upside locally could be possible. However, money flow on the monthly coming out as well. This could... Yeah, this is actually very interesting. I wonder, was there any news on XRP? Let's check it. Any news on XRP? Leak reveals shock Wall Street SEC flip that could cause Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and crypto price chaos. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's the same news as always, right? It's like institutional utility is essentially, looks like what that might have been. But yeah, from a chart perspective here, money flow coming back up on your 16-hour. Money flow starting to come up on your daily just a little bit here. Let's check a look at the 8-hour. Yeah, 8-hour money flow crossover into the green, not the worst look ever. 6-hour money flow crossover, that's not bad either. 12-hour. Yeah, you have money flow starting to come up here. To be honest, you would need a reason for this thing to come lower, right? So, unless we got bearish news, we could potentially continue up here. And then back to kind of the auction market theory here. Previous value area is sitting right up here, right? Go ahead and pull the... Whoops. Go ahead and pull the value area high. POC, value area low. Right? So here's your key levels of resistance. Let's pull from this high to the low. Bada boom. Okay, so 786 value area low would be an interesting place to look for some resistance. Bada boom. If we get back up here and we're able to flip that 786 and value area low, I would look for probably a move up towards between 52 and 54 cents to come fill this area of value. But yeah, that's what I would look for locally, to be quite honest. Now, there's nothing really like on the higher time frames other than these green dots, which are similar to Bitcoin. You have snake eyes here on the 3-day. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, the green dots could still give you a move up. Here's the thing, right? The 2-day money flow, like on Bitcoin, is much earlier, right? So it doesn't look as good. Here, this could be the low of the money flow wave, right? Because we've had much more time to spend in the red here. So with that being said, we want to see this higher time frame money flow come back up. But until it does, you have to keep in mind that if this money flow continues out, yeah, it actually looks a bit different than Bitcoin, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, money flow coming up. I would look at this as the local context. Your battle to get above is 49 to 50 cents. Get above that, you're looking at between 52 to 54 cents. And then at that point, you could then potentially open up the door to knock on your macro value area low, which, to be honest, like the party really doesn't start here until we get above this level and hold it as support, which could give you that, big fill of that macro range up to about $1.21. Obviously, you have other levels within here that will give you turbulence. It's not just going to, launch up here and then instant rip to the value area high. But that's kind of what I'd be looking for. The fun really won't start, in my opinion, until we flip that value area low, which you guys can see we have struggled with immensely. Could not hold that value area low. Finally, it's happening. Nope, not even close. Like even here, oh my God, it's happening. Nah. Right? So this is still that macro key level, but locally, this is kind of what I would be looking at on XRP. Let me go ahead and pull the chat back up. Let's see here. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Shout out to Babu. I'm going to call you Babu because I don't know how to say. Yo, what's good with this? They're trying to take me out with a laser beam. Hang on. There we go. Got to get that out of there. But anyway, shout out to Babu. I don't know how to say your first name. So shout out to you. It says, can you please share about what the next hour move happened on BTC? I assume you're asking what Bitcoin is likely to do in the next hour, which is extremely, extremely hard to call with like full confidence. Yeah, kind of hard to call that. For me, I will tell you kind of what I'm doing right now. But basically, the situation I'm in right now is I am in a short position from this resistance level right here, which is the value area high golden pocket retracement, right? Looking for that, or I was looking for that to get to the POC as a TP1, which we have come down and tapped. Let me see. Do I have it hidden here? Let me just pull up that position real quick. Bada boom, right? So the short is from this area of resistance, looking to eventually target the value area low of this range where I will be looking for long positions. But right now, stop loss at break even here. If we come back up, I will stop out at break even. And that would likely be, in my opinion, when we get the big breakout out of this range, could be the move up to $61,000. But as long as we are remaining below this value area low, we could potentially look to come back down to that value area low, right? But as long as we're below this value area high. So, and then really the next key level of support we want to break is this POC sitting here at about 57.3, right? So we break down, reject that 57.3, get that move down to the value area low, VPOC golden pocket. That's kind of what I would hope in the context of this trade, but understand I know how to manage risk, right? So if we do wind up getting a rip up here, I will stop out at break even, right? So my stop loss isn't even up there now. It's at my entry, right? So I'll just stop out at in profit actually with that first TP taken. But that's kind of what I would be looking at. I wouldn't really put the strongest amount of confidence on that move, to be honest with you. I do favor a move to the upside over the next few days. But again, I am not a fortune teller. And to be honest, that's not even really the it's not even really the most confident. I'm kind of neutral right now, to be honest. I am favoring a move to the upside, but when that's going to happen, I would really much rather see a push down to these lower prices before setting up for a long. I do not hold a long position right now locally. I still hold my swing longs from much lower. But I would favor another little drop down here before the bounce up. But we don't know what we're going to get, unfortunately. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Shout out to Golden says, stop looking at Ripple and the USA. Pay attention globally. Shout out to Golden. Let's go. That is the truth. Shout out to the XRP army. People think that like if XRP was like banned in the US or they don't use it or something, that XRP is just going to go to zero. I don't believe that, right? XRP is worldwide. So yeah, shout out to Golden. Let's see here. Bada boom, bada bing. Everybody smash that like button. Shout out to Out of the Bins. Shout out to you, bro. He said it, not me. Out of the Bin said it, not me. But let's go ahead and continue on here, guys. I think we're going to get to the giveaways here, guys, because to be honest with you, there's not too much to look at on the altcoins. So what we're going to do here is make sure, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes here to go ahead and click that link at the top of the chat to go ahead and join in on that giveaway. Leave a like and a comment on that video if you want a chance to win some free Cardano as well as a free copy of Billy Goat Tales. Hang on, let me pull it up here. Bada boom, let me pull it up. Hang on. And I actually realized, guys, I ordered... I ordered a copy of the book, and it hasn't gotten here. And I did wind up looking at the order, and it was canceled, which was interesting. I guess I don't know if I put it on the wrong card or what happened. But here you go, Billy Goat Tales and the Bridge to Bitcoin paperback. Shout out to Crypto Billy. So yeah, you're gonna get a copy of this book if you win the giveaway of Cardano. We'll send you a free book as well, not on us, but on Crypto Billy. I think, unless it's on us, it could be on us too, Billy. Whatever the plan was. Shout out to Crypto Billy, but I believe he is gifting these books. Tony did not clarify, but I think Billy is gifting these books, so it's from him, not us, at least as far as I know, as of right now. But maybe we'll give away 10 as well after these 10 get given away. Shout out to Crypto Billy. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and pull up our giveaway winner. Shout out to French Toaster. Oh, my God, Golden with another 50 memberships. Shout out to Golden. Let's go. Unbelievable. Hey, what happened to the lights? Oh, okay. You're just going to delay me like that? Guys, this sign is like low-key got a whole bunch of cool stuff that goes on. We should do like a DJ show, like a dubstep concert inside the live stream. Bada boom. Look at that. Beautiful. Anyway, let's go back to calling these dang winners. Shout out to Golden, bro. Thank you so much for getting those membership. Bro, how many? 136 new members, which means that there is literally, I think this literally means if you go into your settings, if you have a gray name right now, either everybody in the chat is gray. Dustin, shout out to Dustin. Go to your YouTube settings and make sure you have gifted memberships activated in your settings, and I think you might just automatically get a membership. Oh, now there's 149. And it's about to be 150. Interesting. So I wonder if it holds it back until people turn the setting on or a new person comes in that doesn't have a membership. Everybody's got a membership now. Let's go. Unbelievable. Shout out to Manitoir. Said thank you Golden for the membership. Let's go. Unbelievable, bro. You are out of control. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's pull up our YouTube comment picker. All right, here we go. Excuse me. And then we'll pull up, let me see here. Pull up a new tab. Grab that link. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. Here we go. You guys may potentially. Okay, I guess you're not going to hear it. Okay, here we go. Got 314 comments. Winners will get a bag of Cardano and a free Crypto Billy Goat Tales, and the Bridge to Bitcoin book. Here we go. Shout out to Rob S. said, what is the best exchange for leverage trading in the U.S.? Tony D, if you could drop that Blowfin link. If you're looking for a place to trade in the U.S., guys, Blowfin is where I'm doing it right now. Shout out to Blowfin. And we do actually, I don't know how many, if you guys watched the last tutorial, you will know we have a temporary deal going until today. I don't know. I think today is the last day for you to do it. There's only 100 spots, but we are doing not a giveaway, but we have a deal with Blowfin where you can get a discount on your deposits if you sign up before today, and as long as if all 100 spots are not taken yet, you can check that out. Thank you, Tony, for that. So you could go ahead and click that link, which I will also pin to the top of the chat if you guys want to find a place to trade that is U.S. friendly. Shout out to Blowfin. But here we go. If you don't want to trade to make money, maybe Frankie Candles will just send you some free Cardano. So here we go. Winner number 1. Who is it going to be? Cardano and a book. Each Cardano winner gets a book. 10 winners total, Cardano and a book. Here we go. Winner number 1. Winner, chicken dinner. Shout out to Crypto Maxi. Here we go. Oh, whoops. Sorry, guys. I amped that up a little too much. We weren't finished here yet. Okay, winner number 1. Sorry, guys. I amped it up again too much. All right. Finally, winner number 1. 293 comments. Interesting. That only means there was a few replies. Here we go. Blockbuster. Shout out to Blockbuster. Said, do you think Solana is undervalued, Frankie? I would say, to answer that question very, very neatly and quickly, I will say I do think there is a future where Solana is worth much more than $138. If that's what you're asking, I do agree, or I don't agree, but I would answer that question with yes. So yeah, I would 100% say that. And now it doesn't mean that Cardano can't go under $130, right? But I do think at some point in the very near future, it will be worth more than $130, especially moving into 2025. So if you have a long-term outlook, I actually bought a bunch of Solana, bought a lot of Solana on that last dump to the downside. But shout out to Blockbuster, I think his name was. Shout out to you. Thank you for watching the content. But if you never buy any Solana, we will give you some free Cardano and a free book for any youngins you have in your life that you're trying to teach about Bitcoin. Shout out to all the kids out there. Here we go. Winner number 2. Focus and Prosper says, what about the withdrawal process? Is it easy? Shout out to Focus and Prosper. Yes, it's as simple as any other exchange. I actually do realize in that tutorial, it was more of a leverage trading tutorial than it was an exchange tutorial. Tony D, maybe drop a poll. Do people want to see an exchange tutorial? I could try to drop a couple of those because I realized I didn't show how to deposit. But to be honest, if you're in crypto and you're leverage trading, if you can't deposit into an exchange, I would probably recommend maybe waiting a little bit on the leverage trading. If you can't deposit into the exchange, it's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to learn it at some point. But if you don't know how to deposit into an exchange and you're looking to leverage trade, I would probably pump the brakes a little bit and learn a little bit and then get into leverage trading. It is very risky, right, if you don't know what you're doing. So please be careful. But use a stop loss. It doesn't have to be risky. But most people don't do that. But let me know if you guys want to see something like that, just like how to navigate an exchange, deposit, withdraw, transfer, all that stuff, because I know it can get a little bit confusing. So yeah, let me know. What's the book called? It's called Billy Goat Tales and the Bridge to Bitcoin by our boy, Crypto Billy. So Focus and Prosper. Yes, the withdrawal process is very easy. Click withdraw. Figure out where you want to put it. And it depends on, how you're withdrawing or what you want to withdraw. But yeah, it's very simple. It's not like you have to there's no issue getting your money out, if that's what you're asking. So shout out to Focus. You're getting a book and some Cardano. So shout out to you. You were winner number 2. Yeah, Tony D. The way the bonus works, guys, just so you know, when you get a deposit bonus, just for example, I don't know the exact structure of this one off the top of my head, but typically if you deposit over a certain amount of money, they will give you an additional, additional money to trade with, right? So, for example, deposit $100 and we'll give you $25 of free money to trade with, right? Essentially what that is you can use that money to trade, right? So you have that free $25 to trade with. You can't just withdraw. They're not just giving you $25, right? So you can't withdraw the initial 25, but if you take that $25 and turn it into 100, you can withdraw the $75 profit you made on that money, right? So it's almost like fake money, but you get to keep the profit as real money. So if you lose it, there's no risk. If you make profit on it, then you get to take that money. It's kind of that's what's nice about it. And you can kind of think of it as like a discount on your deposit, right? If you deposit 100, they give you a free 25, right? So you save a little bit on your deposit, if that makes sense. But you can't just they're not going to deposit the 25 and then you could just withdraw it, obviously. But yeah, if you turn that 25 into 100 or 50, you get to keep the profit for sure. And then he said, you must use the bonus within 7 days of them giving it. Shout out to Tony D. Thank you for the details. There you go. Also important to know. Winner number 3, Crypto Maxi. Shout out to Crypto Maxi. Who's it going to be? Oh, that would have been crazy. Shout out to Crypto Maxi. We're rooting for you, bro. Token Titan said, Frankie to the moon. Shout out to Token Titan. Shout out to you, bro. We're giving you some free Cardano. Frankie to the moon, and also your nieces, nephews, and kids to the moon as well, because you're going to teach them about Bitcoin super, super early in life, because you're getting a copy of Crypto Billy's book, Billy Goat Tales. Let's go. Shout out to Token Titan. I think you're winner number 3. Winner number 4, who's it going to be? I'm actually going to... Crypto Maxi said that's on Bluefin. Yes, that is on Bluefin, the current deposit deal. There is only 100 spots, so... there may not be any spots left. I don't have a running count of it. But when we made the video on Wednesday, there was 100 spots. I don't know what the click-through rate on that kind of stuff is, so I don't know if it's like likely that 100 of them are taken or not likely, but worth a try. Okay, so winner number 4 is going to be I'm Not Batman. Suspicious. That's something Batman would say. Shout out to Batman. I'm calling you Batman, bro. We know it's you. Shout out to you, man. He says, bing bong. Shout out to you, bro. He put a bat emoji, but it actually looks like a this emoji. Shout out to Batman. We're going to give you some free crypto, bro. Thank you for watching the content. Free Cardano and a free Billy Goat's Tail book, The Bridge to Bitcoin. God, I wish I had those books when I was a kid. Winner number 5. Who's it going to be? Let's see. Out of the bins. Yo, shout out to Out of the Bins. You're in here, bro. There he is. Frankie's underrated best streams on YouTube. Shout out to Out of the Bin, bro. I appreciate that so much, bro. I'm going to give you some free Cardano and a book by Crypto Billy. Billy Goat Tales. Let's go. He says, Frankie. Shout out to you, bro. Congratulations. And there you go. I don't know. Your name doesn't look super familiar. I don't know. You might be a lurker or you might be new. Shout out to you, bro. You get some free stuff. Hey, let's go. Shout out to Out of the Bins. Congratulations, bro. You're getting some Cardano and Billy Goat. Hey, there's Billy Goat Tales in the chat. Let's go. I want to know if that's Crypto Billy talking to Crypto Billy right now. Or is it Biomex? Is it Redman? Who is that? Who's on the Billy Goat Tales account? Shout out to Billy Goat Tales. But there we go. That is winner number 5. Winner number 6. Knight CX said, whenever I play your videos, I feel safe for some reason. Well, Knight, it's probably because I'm one of the few people on the internet trying to not actually scam you. It's probably just because I give information for the sake of helping people, or maybe it's the sound of my very smooth voice. I'm kidding. I hate my voice. But shout out to Knights. I'm glad you feel safe for whatever reason, but you guys are safe when you're with Frankie Candles, because I will always give you guys the honest analysis because, again, you'll never hear me come up here and say price is going up when I don't think it's going up. If the charts don't say it, I don't give the information. So shout out to Knight. I hope you, I'm glad that you feel safe watching me. Whatever reason it is, I like your profile picture. We're going to give you a free book and free Cardano. So shout out to you, bro. Thanks for being here. You're winner number 6, I think, or we're going to give away too many things now. Winner number 7, who's it going to be? Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Winner number 7. What is the lottery about? Simano. It is Cardano and book. Shout out to Nerd Crypto. Said great strategy. Shout out to great strategy. Shout out to Nerd Crypto. You're winner number 7. Getting a little sus here with the amount of. I think that's winner number 7. Good thing this is recorded. I think you're winner number 7. Shout out to Nerd Crypto. Winner number 8. Here we go for Cardano and a book. Nerd is 8. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Oh, God, Tyler, what would I do without you, bro? Shout out to Nerd Crypto. You're actually winner number 8, which makes At a Crypto winner number 9. Bing bong. Shout out to you, bro. You're going to be getting a Crypto Billy Goat Tales Bridge to Bitcoin. I don't know why I'm putting Crypto Billy in the title, but it's by Crypto Billy. We're giving you a book and some free Cardano. We're getting free Cardano. Shout out to Desley. Well, if we pull your name up here and you like and commented on that last video, you will be getting some free Cardano and a book like At a Crypto. Shout out to you, bro. Winner number 10. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Let's call it Samup. I don't know if that's part of the name or like a little ID number, but he said, great job, Frankie. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate you watching the content, and leaving a comment and leaving a like. Shout out to you, bro. We're sending you some free Cardano and a free children's book. Hopefully you have kids or nieces or nephews that you want to teach about Bitcoin early. We're giving you a free children's book for Bitcoin because it's probably the most helpful thing you can do for the kids nowadays. So shout out to you, bro. Congratulations. And guys, if you want to claim your prizes, just get to the free Discord. Link in the description down below if you're not already in there. Go to the giveaway section. Click I recently won a prize, and our wonderful friend Tyler Durden will help you out getting you Cardano, and then we'll get those books out to you guys as well. So with all that being said, guys, I think that's this Stream Deck, guys. I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Hopefully we could get a move here on Bitcoin, guys. Like I was talking to the premium Discord today. Super boring week on Bitcoin. Like nothing really happening. One more winner. Oh, shout out to Tyler Durden. All right. Well, I mean, hey, I'm not trying to get fired, guys. So shout out to Tyler. Tyler, don't fire me. Shout out to you guys. Little do you guys know, Tyler Durden actually runs the whole channel. I'm just the guy on camera. He actually gives me like the trade setups and stuff for the premium Discord. He does everything. I don't even do it. I'm just go up here and talk like monkey dance. Shout out to Tyler Durden, bro. Literally would be lost on the giveaway days without Tyler. No joke. So I almost shorted you guys. No pun intended. Last winner, Crypto Maxi. We still got a chance, bro. We still got a chance. Here we go. Who's going to be? ADTV said appreciate it, Frankie, with a green heart. Shout out to you, bro. We're sending you some Cardano and a free book. And give Tyler Durden an extra thanks when you claim this prize because we almost skipped you. So shout out to ADTV. Congrats. And with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Like I said, I was talking to the premium Discord earlier today. Just like really boring week for crypto. Small little scalps. One got stopped out. This other one probably going to get stopped out too. Just like pretty boring moves as of right now. But hopefully we can... ADTV said winner number 12. What is going on? Shout out to Tyler Durden. I don't know if we did too many, but if we did, we'll just honor it, I guess. I can't believe I won twice. Shout out to Creighton C. But yeah, hopefully we can get a move here, guys, on Bitcoin. I'm falling asleep at the wheel here, just watching price action. It's like watching paint dry. So hopefully we can get a move over the weekend and reassess the situation on Monday and see a bigger move come in. But watch that 3-day green dot. Is it going to give us a move to the upside? I think if we're going to get a move up, that green dot that on the 3-day is the thing to watch. And if we don't, we may... just wind up going sideways forever. But we'll have to see what happens, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and sticking around till the end of the stream. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys on Monday. Keep an eye out on Sunday, guys. I'm going to try to film a Market Cypher B tutorial tomorrow to give you guys some sauce on Market Cypher B and drop it on Sunday. And with all that being said, it's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Go touch grass. You guys know I won't. I mean will. And have a great weekend. Be safe. I'll see you guys next time. Use a stop loss. Hasta pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. All right. Stream Deck. Everybody, give it up for Stream Deck. Hasta pasta. Bing bong.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Spit shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving it energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah.
Oh my God, what time is it? What time is it? Bitcoin's still just sitting here. Oh God, Bitcoin, do something! Hasta pasta mafia. I'll see you guys on Monday. Take a break from the charts. Let Bitcoin move. I'll see you guys next time. Hasta pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on a roll, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know on demand. If If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out,